Well, hello there. When you read personal development books, you listen to CDs, or you go to workshops and training courses, you're usually given thin one-liners and weak mental exercises. They give you a temporary boost in the training room, but they tend to fall flat out here in the real world. Now, there's various routes available to you right now, but if you're not sure what all those routes are, how can you possibly choose which approach is the best for you? That affects all areas of your life, mentally, emotionally, spiritually and physically. How can you possibly benefit all four when you're only being taught one?
The real secret behind the effectiveness of NLP and other techniques, and why for the first time you really will make significant differences in any area of your life that you want to, is here. Now, after spending almost 18 years studying and applying positive thinking, self-hypnosis, training all the way up to certified master practitioner and trainer of NLP, qualifying as a coach, university life coach over 3 years, learning feng shui from various teachers, 5 separate extended trips to Hawaii to learn Hawaiian Huna, and being granted permission by the Hawaiians to teach it, I finally realised that there are 7 aspects to your ability to virtually guarantee that you can achieve every real desire that you have and to optimise your physical health. Now, it's only when all 7 are in harmony, working synergistically, does your unconscious mind, your automatic achievement pilot, pour out all the unlimited potential that you have, almost without any great effort on your part at all, and your body and your life become naturally balanced. Now, the reason you might have tried one or even many personal development methods and they've been disappointing is that they tend to focus only on 1 or 2 of these 7 essential aspects. Now, over here we've got the normal untrained person. One of my students called it neurotypical. Okay? But it's critical to realise that this isn't you at all. When you have all 7 aspects, and when you work them together, then improvements happen in every direction. So let me explain these aspects. You see, you have 3 aspects of mind and 4 aspects of body. I call the whole thing the Magnificent 7. So you know that you've got a conscious mind. That's the mind which conducts all conscious activity and on-purpose, logical, rational thinking. You also have an unconscious mind, the part of you that controls all the subconscious activity within your body, your emotions, your behaviours, all your actions and your non-actions that you find yourself taking or not taking. And thirdly, you have a connection to your spirituality and your true unlimited and infinite self, which some people call the higher self. Now you have 4 bodies. You have a physical body, obviously. But you also have an emotional part of your being that feels intensely. A logical part of your being that is rational and isn't affected by emotion. And then a higher spiritual aspect. Now it's these 7 essential elements that are essential for a person to experience balance, harmony, success. The HGE methodology taps into the purity of each of these 7 elements. Why you'll have found that most self-improvement methods haven't worked for you is this. The majority of counselling, positive thinking and reading books and studying is just the mental conscious activity. That's only 2/7 of the picture. Now, if you invested in counselling, analysis, positive thinking, and read dozens of books, this is why your life hasn't changed significantly or permanently. Now, if you then incorporate advanced change techniques like auto-suggestion, meditation, hypnosis, and NLP, you're now tapping into 4/7 of the individual, because you're now accessing the unconscious mind and the emotional body. If you've invested in meditation, NLP training and auto-suggestion, this is why they haven't worked for you. Now, psyched up, high adrenaline motivational seminars actually make you less effective by actually taking you away from the very areas that would stimulate change. If you've listened to motivational speakers on tape or CD or gone to these kind of seminars, this is why they haven't worked for you significantly. Now, purely spiritual practices only deal with the spiritual aspect of the person and the higher conscious mind. Again, just 2/7 of the picture. If they involve fasting, retreats or rituals, then they activate 4, the physical body and the emotional body. If you've invested in spiritual retreats or New Age training, that's why it won't have worked for you fully. Any of these methods taken in isolation leave you shortchanged, unable to make the changes that you'd hoped for. Here's the almost magic bullet, okay? A method that releases the potential in all 7 aspects. There's now no fuzziness about it. If you ignore any of these 7 aspects, then you will never succeed in permanently creating the change or improvements or freedoms, whether that's love, money, relationships, intimacy, health, that you want. Not permanently. You might get them, taste of them briefly, but they'll go. Now, I knew when I was onto something when I realised it was painful to watch people study and teach NLP as a bunch of techniques that claimed to be able to cure anything from nail biting to HIV. But then people got disappointed when it didn't always work. Or worse, blame the NLP model as a quick fix. There's more to it than that. You can't expect someone to come along and fix you. You have to be the source of your own change. Because then you get all the pride and the achievement of having taken charge of your mind and your behaviours. It's a shame to watch people spend days and weeks with some of the world's greatest trainers and presenters. You get all fired up, ready to change the world, and then crash down to earth a week later. Not only are they disappointed, they've had a taste of how good they could feel, but they can't recreate it themselves. They'd have to spend even more money becoming seminar junkies just to recapture the high. Basically, anyone can buy their way up the NLP ladder and call themselves a trainer, regardless of ability, flair, depth of knowledge, or integrity. They could be on stage and never have seen a single client. Now, intriguingly, all of the most successful leaders in the field of NLP also teach esoteric studies. Richard Bandel lived in Hawaii for years. John Grinder used animal forms in his training. Chad James is my Huna teacher. Tony Robbins calls himself a force for God. The heart that was missing from the NLP model can be found in the ancient teachings of the planet. Here's the deal. NLP has to evolve. Hypnosis alone isn't enough. Life coaching is more than just hiring a personal trainer. Huna is ancient and esoteric, and the Hawaiian aspects turn some people off. There needs to be a comprehensive and ecological model which is simple and straightforward to use in your daily life. Easy tools to make your life easy. So I've called it HGE. Now HGE stands for Hypno, which suggests sleep, fascination. Hypnogenesis means producing trance, or the induction of trance-like states. Genetic refers to origins, causes, the study of heredity, and varying characteristics. So genetic evolution is gradual improvement of these characteristics. Now evolution is defined as a gradual emergence or unfolding, a development, a progression, a systematic improvement in position. Now I'm offering you the chance to sample this methodology in a free course that I call Ignition. I want to switch you on. So let's get into the good stuff. All you need to do is go to this address, thenlpcourse.com/training-NLP-ignition. You'll get 10 free lessons delivered to your email inbox over 10 days. So you can take it for a spin with no obligation to see if this is what you're looking for. Because it's such a valuable and immediately useful toolbox of skills that help you change yourself and other people, and because it's such an evolutionary leap forward for the student. If you're passionate about your personal development and you want to know all of your choices, then have a look at HGE, unless of course you're happy with the same old rehashed material. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the other side. Take care.